friends, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to be crafting today. Ooh, I didn't get to yesterday, so it's gonna be it's fun. So anyway, for this journal we've been working on, we've made some really fun little things, but there's so much more to do. So I was thinking about this today and thinking, what can we make that's different that I have not made? That I have not made for this journal before, or even made before. And I was thinking it might be fun to do a button card. I've seen some people make these, and I thought that would be a really cute addition, honestly, to this journal. So why not? I may or may not do, I don't have one that I'm modeling this after. I'm just kind of making it up. But I'm thinking I'm going to use some of these digitals from Jovi's kit at Creating with Jovi, and make some button cards. So yeah, that's my thought today. I have some circles that I made previously to make buttons, and these are just layered book page and then cut out with a hole punch, or with a circle punch, and then a couple pieces glued together for some sturdiness, and then I distress the outside. So we're gonna play with those and make them into buttons. Let's go ahead and trim off. I think I'm going to use my ruler, not my scissors. Since this side is torn, it looks like with ruler. I'm going to do it this side too. This piece is a little bit crooked, but that's okay because I want to collage the back of the page. So we're just taking some scraps. This would be fun with, oh, I could add some book page into it even. Why not? Let's tear off this edge. We will do that. And yeah, just having some fun today. I just wanted to get out and do something. We're doing inventory at work tonight, so yeah, gotta do something fun, right? Before I go into dreaded inventory. Does anybody like doing inventory at their work? You let me know. You let me know down below, because I don't, well, no, I'm being too hard on myself. I actually don't mind inventory. I'm fibbing to you. I really don't mind it. It's not my favorite thing in the world. It's probably more the anxiety coming up to the day where inventory is done. I'm looking for a font that I like, guys, so give me just a second. I kind of like this one, and it's got touches of pink in the font, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that one. That page. It's just a old, I don't know what it is. Warts and all. It must be some kind of a, it's some kind of a dictionary or something. I don't know what this is. I can't remember. It's the, I guess the stress coming up to it and making sure everything's right. And I haven't done inventory with this company before, so it's going to be, their process is going to be all new to me. So a little bit anxious about it, but I think it'll be fine. We've been working hard to be ready for it, so should all be good. Hold on to that strip. That might be useful for something later on. I kind of like it. Kind of like this W too. I don't know why. I'll use it. I'm just going to put this under. Probably won't all show. Put it up toward the top. So yeah, so it's inventory day, so I don't go in till later this evening. So I've got a few hours at home today. Slept in as late as I could possibly stand it, since I'll be working overnight. And need that extra sleep to keep me going. And I'll be sure to take some caffeine with me as well. It'll be great. Sugar and caffeine. I'm told it could last till 2, 3 in the morning, possibly, but hopefully not. It's hard to know. Depends how fast people can count, and if there's any issues, all that good stuff. So I just don't know. Yeah, just don't know. Alright, so I'm just grabbing these pieces and just gluing them on here. Making it pretty. This is going to be more than one, obviously, and I'm not going to have gaps at the end, so I'm probably... That's okay. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna work with that. Okay. Do I need much more? I think I could do 3 out of this. I think I can. I think, is this 12 inches, I wonder? This is 11 inches. It's 11 divided by 3. It's going to be 3, 6, 9, 11. If I do 3 inches, I'll have a little bit left over. Probably this end. But I could do 3 1/2. 3 1/2 would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 1/2. So that's only 1/2 inch off. So what did I say? 3 1/2? We'll do 3 1/2. We can even go just a little bit more. 3 1/2 and 2. There, whatever that is. 3 1/2 and 2. This one might be a little... 3 1/2 and 1. That worked out pretty well, actually. Alright. That worked out really well. So here's what we're going to do. Turn this one over this way. That's what we've got. So, put this aside. Now with these, I kind of want to do... Don't want to do any stamping on the back. I don't want to lose the buttons on the page, so I don't want to get too crazy with the background. Do 6 on each. Look at that. That's cute. 6 on each. Just like that. But I'm going to have to make these buttons appear as buttons, and they kind of don't right now. So... how am I going to do that? I think the best thing we can do is take our marker. Now I have extra ones, so if I mess this up, I've got more to play with. Let's see. I'll take a marker. You can use any marker, but I'm looking for a fine tip. That's a brush tip. I don't want that. That's a 2. That's going to be a fat marker. No, that's a... Okay. It's not a fat marker. This one's kind of thin. This is a 03, 02, 06. Ooh, I like the 06. Maybe we use the 06. Let's try it on it with a 06. This is actually the fattest one I found, except for the brush and the flat. We're going to take this and go all the way around. Circle doesn't have to be perfect, but that would be like the edge of that. And then I'm going to put thread in the middle, so that'll take care of that now. Curiosity. What if I color, there's an easier way to do this. The edge with black. Is that working? It is. And kind of outline it. How does that look? Does that look like it's... Okay, now let's try something. Okay, remember this is all about experimenting, so if it doesn't turn out, I'm not going to be mad or nothing. Ooh, I have another idea. Beeswax. I'll tell you what I mean in a minute. Alright, let's see about... These are my bookbinding tools, and I've got my needles in here, and they're super sharp. And let's find the smallest one would be this one. We're going to take this, and I'm not even going to be perfect about it. I could get out my ruler and measure things out. I'm not going to be perfect about it. we are going to poke 4 holes. No, 2 holes. Let's do 2 holes. That'll be a little simpler. 1, 2, and it goes through this paper like butter. This is really old vintage paper. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to take some of this black thread. Should I take black thread? Would that be pretty? Or should I take this brown thread? It would be really pretty as well. Let's use the brown thread. It's different. This is wax thread for bookbinding. I'm going to take a long piece just because if I don't use it for this, I can still use it for something else if I decide not to go with this. And if I can thread my needle would be great. There we go. So I'm going to carefully go through this hole. It's going to make that little hole a little bit bigger with the thread, carefully, because I've got this really, really old vintage paper. And then I'm going to go through this hole. I feel like I may end up busting a couple of these just because they're so careful, so delicate. And actually, I want to get down. Shoot, I want to get to the end of the string so that I can tie it. From here. Your paper may not be as delicate, so you might be able to do that a little differently, but I'm trying to be very, very ginger with this. And tie it under there. I'm going to have to be careful not to go too tight as well because of that, since I do want to make a knot on the front. Like a real button might. Now on button cards, I know that they tie from the back. That's okay. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not trying to make it look necessarily like that. It's just a decorative element in a journal, right? It's just fun. So it doesn't have to be exact. And I think that's darling. I think I've accomplished what I'm looking for, except that this knot wasn't tied tight enough, and now I'm going to have trouble with it. No! Hang on. Hang on, I've got tweezers here. I can grab that piece. I've got this little piece down here I think I can grab with my fingers. There we go. That's better. Alright, I'm going to turn on this glue gun so we can attach it to the card. So there's one. That's what it's going to look like. I think it's cute. What do you guys think? It's just for fun anyway. Even if it doesn't look like buttons to somebody, that's alright. It's cute. I think it's good. Oh, you know what I was going to try to do? I got out this beeswax. I saw it in my drawer. I was thinking this might actually be fun if it works to give it kind of a little bit of a gloss, maybe? What if we rub one of these over the top of it? I don't know if it's going to work. But will it give it any kind of... No, it won't. It doesn't. I thought it might give it a little bit of a shine or something. Not at all. It doesn't. Can't even see it. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Anybody need any beeswax? I ordered this a long time ago from AliExpress, thinking I needed it for a project. Oh, I know what the project was. It was making fake wax paper. I didn't need it as much as I thought I did. So I have a lot left. Okay. And I'm kidding. I'm not going to be shipping out beeswax. Just put that out there. Last time I asked about that, I was like, hey, anybody need any of this? I was kidding. And I got a request. Yeah, I'll take all of it. What? No. Oh, goodness. That's not what I meant. I was kidding. Alright, so we're just going to make some rough circles around the edges. Around the edges. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing's perfect about this project. Nothing's ever perfect about my crafts, you guys. I can just tell you that right now. Nothing ever. I'm not aiming for perfection, and I hope you guys don't either, because that's a really, really difficult mark to hit. Just make it you. Make it perfect for you. Make it perfect for the person receiving it if it's a gift. Just make something wonderful. There. Heck, just make something. You'll never improve unless you practice either, so that's important. Oops, I traced around my fingernail by accident there. Did I get 12? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I need more. I needed a third card, so that's going to be 18, 13, 14. I probably have that. 15. 16, 17, 18, and I'm going to be so happy to have these off my desk. I have more. There's more still up there, but we'll do that. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and thread these. I'm going to trace them, thread them, and I'll be back, so you don't have to watch me do this monotony. Alright, you guys, we're back. So we've got all of our buttons made. I did accidentally rip through a couple, but I remade some more. So we've got all these little buttons. And we've got our cards. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and distress the edges on these a little bit on the white papers. Make them look not quite so newish. Just get some little color in there. And the edges here too. Some of this paper already looks pretty distressed already because it's old. That's great. Okay. So you could do this with bright colors as well. You could do this with, you know, pinks or whatever colors you wanted to. Spring colors. It doesn't have to be vintage. Make them look like new buttons, or you could actually even sew on new buttons. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and eyeball this. I've got my hot glue gun, I got my little buttons here, and I'm just going to place them. Now with the hot glue, I like using the hot glue because you don't have to push it all the way down, so it gives it just a little bit of lift if you don't smoosh it all the way. A little bit of dimension. Oh my gosh, I apologize if you guys can hear the dog howling downstairs. I just put him down there to eat, and he is not happy about it. So he's just going to have to wait just a little bit to go get him. He's howling. Poor baby. His parents are on a vacation, and so I am puppy sitting. So his routine is a little off. And he would much rather be up here with me. But when I say he'd much rather be up here with me, he would be pacing in and out of the room, looking for things to get into and just be his curious little puppy self. And I can't do a lot with that, so I'm trying to go back and forth between my projects this morning to play with him and spend time with him. We played fetch for 2 hours last night, and he was not done. He kept dropping the ball for me. And he just wanted to keep going. I finally took him down to his kennel and he passed out. He was tired, but he just wouldn't stop. It was so cute. Alright. We'll just glue these on. I think this is going to be so cute, you guys. Just kind of tap it on there so it sticks, but you'd still want it to have a little bit of lift. Just a little. You can see there's shadow under there because they're lifted up just slightly because of that glue. My goodness, he howls. I just gave him food and water. Just doesn't want to be by himself. There we go, one more. Almost done. Oops. That one kind of folded in my fingers. It's so delicate. Okay, but that's all right. It worked. Getting glue strings everywhere. Go. We'll tap it down just a little. This one's a little off center, but that's all right. That gives it personality too, doesn't it? Except when you glue it in the middle of the page. See if I can get that back off. That's fine. Okay, and then what we can do is we can actually take a little bit. You don't have to do this, but I'm thinking it might be kind of fun. Got some of this old lace up here. Maybe put a little bit on there just as decorative. Something, something. I'll just use hot glue so it's quick. You could put tabs on there. You could put... Oh my gosh. Silly boy. I'm hurrying so I can get down to him now. He's fine. But I do have a heart and I do feel bad. He's lonely down there. Like this with this lace on here, which also gets it off my desk, which is fantastic. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to distress the edges of those. So, being that I want them to be kind of, you know, distressed looking, older, vintage-ish. Where'd my tool go? There it is. I wanted to kind of do this around the edges. Kind of break up that edge a little bit. What a simple project, right? I think the longest part, well, because I made 3 of them, was just the buttons and doing the, sewing the thread through there. That was the longest part. If you want to see how to make the buttons, the actual buttons, I think I've got pretty sure I have a tutorial on that. If not, I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials out there, or if you want me to make one, I'll make another tutorial about it. They're super easy to make. Super easy. Made a whole bunch of them that day, so I've had them sitting on my desk forever, wanting to use them and not quite sure what I wanted to do with them. But this was a great project for them. And it'll be a great addition for this journal, and I'll have, you know, I'm not going to put all 3 of these in the same journal. That would be silly. So I'll have a couple on hand as well. At least I'll probably finish making the rest of these, because I still have another little pile of at least of these buttons here waiting for me. I just didn't want to do them all at once. So this is just a quick one today. Just to, you know, get a little something done. Like I said, I gotta take care of the baby downstairs. Get him this would also be cute sewn around. Really cute. I might end up doing that. On the other ones, not on these ones. I'm not gonna do it on these ones. These are done. So just a quick project today, just another idea. Hope you guys like it. I hope you'll be inspired to create as well. That is why I'm here, is to inspire. I want to inspire you. You know what I do want to do though? Since we're talking about that, and since we've got that lace up there, I think I want to do one more thing. Let me get that needle back out. I do want to get that needle right back out, and I want to do one more thing to this. Because I just had this idea. I think this would add a fun touch to that. Oh, he stopped. Yay. We're just going to go in right, oh, now I started again, right here. Come on. Pull that through, and then we're going to come back this way. Pull this through. And I'm going to tie a bow up here on the top. First I'm going to tie a knot. Because this is wax string, it can come undone really easy. So I'll tie a knot and then I'll put the bow in there. Could also attach a little charm, would be cute, like a little sewing charm or something like that. Would be really cute, but I think just a simple little bow. Just like that would be fun. It doesn't serve a purpose except to decorate. I think it's cute. Look at that. I love it. Do you guys like it? I think it adds a little something. Let's do it to the others. Oh my gosh. I'm listening to the sound. Sound of the Howly puppy. You'd think his heart was broken. It probably is right now. He's so sweet. This dog, I worked yesterday, so he was downstairs. Josie had spent some time with him, but then when I got home, he was so excited to see me. He ran right up to me and peed all over my feet. He was just so excited he couldn't hold it. Poor thing. He's just a baby. All right. There we go. There's that one. And last but not least, we'll have this one. think that added a nice little touch to it. Makes it look a little more finished. And then even with this, you could add a bulb pin on it with a charm later on. Like when I put them in a journal, maybe I'll add a little bulb pin and put a charm on it just to make it look a little extra special. Just clip it onto the bow or onto the lace itself. Be perfect. Alright you guys, that's it for today. Quick project today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking with me, and thank you for hitting that like and subscribe button. I hope you will all be inspired to create your own button cards or something similar. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.